Hello and welcome to sprint qualifying. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully, just double checking a few things that I am actually recording. And if you are not watching this live, hello and thank you so much for watching this session live. I'm trying to get up all the timing stuff. It's still a bit of a makeshift. See how it goes. Just checking that I'm coming through. So, Miami Grand Prix sprint qualifying. Here goes. I've got I think as much as clutter on the screen as I can imagine. Let's just quickly change that headline though, shall we? So, Lance Stroll. Let's talk about Lance Stroll. Daniel Ricciardo been absolutely miserable against Daddy's boy Stroll. I mean, dear me, whatever next for this guy. I mean, absolutely crazy. So we're right near the sea in Miami. There were rumours about rain. Doesn't look like rain at the moment. It looks absolutely lovely and sunny. So it is cooler though. The conditions are a bit cooler. If we look in practice one, we had Max Verstappen absolutely gangbusters. Max Verstappen fastest. Yeah. Same thing, but to be fair, Oscar Piastri was only a tenth away. And what's interesting is it's McLaren with these new upgrades. Significant? I'd like to think so. So let's get this at Miami GP. It's not the most exciting track, is it? Let's be honest. It's by far the most exciting track. But hey ho. So 7 degrees track temperature. They reckon that they're saying on Sky it's about 28 degrees ambient. Fingers crossed. Very much a street track, if I'm honest. So, Charles Leclerc. Yes, let's talk about Leclerc. The biggest whoops-a-daisy from practice one, and significantly, the only practice session. Why would you do that? Why, Charles? Why? Yeah, the only practice session going, which is not particularly great. As I'm just gonna shine that light on a bit better. Not good at all. I kind of felt bad for Leclerc. It was almost like what they killed it. I think. To that Austin Powers moment when they thought he was going to have to go do like a 65-point turn to get around. But then, in the end, the clutch very much gave up, if I'm honest. Hopefully, though, I mean, let's see if we just refresh. Sprint qualifying live timing. Is it, though? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, there we go. There's our live timing board. Your browser do not want commentary. Thank you very much. Go Alonso, Norris. So there's everyone there. So, medium tyres for the first and second part of qualifying. Pretty much everyone appears to be in the pits at the moment. And down the pit lane, we have the Ferrari, I think, of Charles Leclerc, who is now on track. Oh, dear. So, it's an 11-minute, well, pretty much a 12-minute session. SQ1. Data tyres. Okay. Driver tracker not quite loading there. Just trying to check the timing data. So Stroll is out as well. Once again, all of these people on the medium tyres. 9 minutes left. People with a lot of work to do. Bear in mind, they've not managed to get like a half decent setup here at all, have they? So not good at all. only like a half decent setup. So fingers crossed. Let's see how this goes. Okay, there we go. That is a lot better. Hopefully we can see everything there. Let's move the title now over there. Ah, much better. So we can see all the sectors now. Not quite the driver tracker, but no one's look at it. It's going absolutely crazy. Look. Okay, so no one's actually taken the fastest yet. I've got obviously the Sky there. The thing is, the Sky, when you're watching it on the internet, I'm not actually watching it on the TV. I'm watching it on I've got it like separate, so obviously, you know, you guys can't see it. I've got it playing in my ears. They're like, let me see, they are literally always the case, like 1 minute, 15 seconds behind. It's so frustrating. It's absolutely very frustrating at all. But it looks like Leclerc has now gone fastest on a 1:57.90, as you probably be able to see it on your screens there. And it looks like the only person that's matched him in that first sector is going to be Lance Stroll. And no, it's Zhao. Zhao's gone fastest. The man who is really, let's be honest, it's the two Saubers that are under the most pressure, and they're currently first and second. So on a 1:57.90, yeah, I realised I shouldn't have got that excited. Now it's Lance Stroll that has gone fastest on a 1:28.9, 7/10 quicker than Zhao. It is all happening here in Sprint Quali. It is all kicking off. I love that. The only good thing about the sprint weekends, whether you like it or not, it is very, very exciting. McLaren F1 race. Wish Stroll was out. Absolutely. Now. Oh, you got the Now TV F1. Yeah, me pretty much too. But it's always, when you've got the live timing app, it's literally like a minute and a half out. So what I'm watching on the screen is pretty much a replay on what's happened on the live timing. Well done, though, for watching Now TV. Sometimes you can get it at the beginning of the season. You can normally get it for like a really good deal, like I think £20 a month it was last year. I'm not sure how much it was this year, mind you. But yeah, which is not bad at all. So Perez is now fastest. Let's be fair. Sergio Perez, the man under the most pressure, I think, this season. But I think let's talk about pressure. Let's talk about Leclerc. There we go. Surprise, surprise. Let's turn our TV off. Verstappen has gone fastest. Sorry, that yawn was absolutely incidental to Verstappen going fastest. But Piastri, we are talking 38 thousandths or 300ths, just shy of 400ths. 800ths down is Sergio Perez. It's looking close. But Norris, the Tyrion Lannister, if you look at his cut face, from season 3 of Game of Thrones, not doing too well. Half a second down, pretty much half a second slower. 26 quid a month. That's not too bad, actually. Bear in mind, Now TV. So if that Now TV is £26 a month, Sky, I think I do get the movie channel, but purely for the luxury of getting Formula 1 on my TV screen, it's like £80-90 a month. Is it worth it when you already know the result? I don't know. But Lewis Hamilton is now 5th. George Russell was a lot more confident. He was a lot better than Lewis Hamilton in the practice, and there you go. Just proves my point. Russell has just gone 5th. Just shy of 4 tenths off. So he was a couple of tenths, I think, in the practice, slower than Verstappen. So it's now Tsunoda that moves up to 4th, 3 tenths slower than Max Verstappen. That's not too bad at all. But I want to see a faster Lando Norris. What's going on? Hamilton has now... Hamilton did do the fastest... He did do a purple first sector, which is good. So... But still, 4 tenths, yeah, you'd want to be maybe a tiny bit better than that. But anyway, it's Verstappen leads, Perez second, Piastri second, Perez third, Tsunoda 4th, Stroll 5th, Russell 6th, Hamilton 7th, Alonso 8th, Norris 9th, Leclerc 10th, then it's Gasly, Magnussen, Ocon. Gasly, Magnussen, it's all changing. Ocon, Ricciardo, Sargent, Zhao, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Albon and Bottas. No. So, they're reporting on Sky, at least Ted Kravitz is, that the upgrade from for the McLaren is up to 0.2 of a second per lap, which is not too bad, which could really help them in the races. I mean, there's times where Max has finished about 20 seconds ahead of the McLaren. The issue is I don't know how fast. How fast is Max really, really going? You start to have to wonder, is he going fast at all? I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, it's Verstappen, Piastri, Perez, Tsunoda, Stroll, Russell, Hamilton, Alonso, Norris, and Charlie Leclerc. Very much Charlie today after his practice session. I still can't get over that spin. The spin, I get. But then the position he just lands himself in, where Sainz, the unemployed driver for next year, goes fourth. So it's all happening. Humidity 60% apparently. Just shy of 3.5 minutes left on the timing channel, albeit Sky not quite. And that's one of the. I've just seen one of the Aston Martins very close to the wall. I'm not sure which one it is. Normally, I'd imagine it's Lance Stroll. Oh, he hit it. He hit it as well. Verstappen, Piastri, Perez. Oh, the Sauber appeared to hold Kevin Magnussen up. Yes, massively in the way apparently. Poor Kevin. Will he be around next year? Will Kevin Magnussen be around next year? Who knows? I don't know. Will he? I'm glad we have Martin Brundle this weekend. Yes, I like. He's not. I thought I never really liked Nico. With the Hamilton thing, I always thought, but. I don't know. I think commentary-wise, he does say a few interesting things, but Martin Brundle, he's like a safe. He's like getting into that nicely, not too worn, but comfortable pair of trainers. I think Brundle's my favourite. I really loved it when it was Murray Walker and Martin Brundle were the best commentary team ever. Absolutely. It was just, it's fantastic. I miss Murray so much. So Leclerc has gone third. Oh, I mean, this is really interesting. We've got Verstappen, Piastri, Leclerc, Perez, and Sainz, all within 1/10 or 86 hundredths of each other. I mean, that's not bad at all, is it? That is fairly impressive. So, and Pierre Ferrari, the vice chairman of Ferrari, is here in Miami, along with Tommy Hilfiger, if you saw him. Which was interesting on the pit wall for the Formula Caddy. As Lando Norris puts it fastest by 0.6 of a second? What? Okay, first sector, it was about 1/10 faster than Verstappen. Second sector, he was a couple of tenths, but what? 6/10 McLaren, welcome to Miami. Welcome to the show. McLaren! Oh my gosh! Fastest! Whoa! What can I say? I mean, how much time's left? We've got just over 1 minute left, and it's Lando Norris that's fastest. Wow! That's what can I say? What does it say? Display. So. We've got, in trouble. Oh. Bottas, I think, is completely, Bottas. Oh, wow. But Bottas really holding up Piastri there. That was not good at all. Magnussen goes third in the Haas. Oh, Bottas, what were you doing? That's too late, man. I had no idea. But he was... Wow. Oh, Bottas, but Lando Norris. 6/10. So in trouble, we've got Bottas, obviously. Daniel Ricciardo. What's going on? Is Ricciardo out? I think Daniel Ricciardo. Is Daniel Ricciardo out of qualifying? I think he is. No, he's got 9th. Phew. Up there, 8th and 9th with Tsunoda. Fingers crossed. Daniel Ricciardo. Thank goodness for that. I was getting terribly nervous. Absolutely terribly nervous for Daniel Ricciardo. So at the moment, Perez is in the pits. Zhao's in the pits. Pretty much most people are out. Norris, I think, has gone in the pits now, and we've got obviously Verstappen and Magnussen finishing our top 3. Quite the interesting session. But well done, Ricciardo at the last minute, and we're talking he is 100 slower than Tsunoda, so hopefully he's there. Both of them in the top 10. Hamilton 11th, which you've got to think is slightly not very good. He's about 4 tenths off, 3 to 4 tenths off George Russell. I know McLaren F1 race. Lando, absolutely. I was ecstatic. I mean, and Piastri goes second. It's a McLaren 1-2. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's just... Yeah. A McLaren 1-2. Imagine this is the grid. Norris, Piastri, Alonso. Imagine that's the top 3 for tomorrow's sprint. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be so cool. So Hamilton, though, I mean, the session's over, so I don't think he's in danger of getting out. But report card for SQ1 must do better. Has he checked out? I don't know. Has he checked? I'm a Lewis fan, by the way. Well, I'm quite partial to a Lewis Hamilton. But I think Lando Piastri 1-2. I know. So I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. I remember following Lewis. I remember him in go-kart, not obviously seeing him go-karting, but the first time I saw him live was I went to the 2006 F1 Grand Prix at Silverstone. And I think on the Saturday or the Sunday, it was GP2 then, not F2, and he absolutely did gangbusters in that race and won, and he got the biggest, to be fair, he got the biggest cheer of the day. And that was, and that was including the Formula One race. And then the rest is history, going up against, some people say, the best driver ever, Fernando Alonso, and beating him. Equal on points, but obviously on countback. What can you say? So when people say Fernando Alonso is the best driver, it's like, yeah, you can make an argument for that, but then you can make an argument for Lewis being the best. You can make an argument for Max being the best driver. I mean, he's certainly in the best driver-car combination. That one I will give you. The only thing about Abu Dhabi, Lewis doesn't give a... Yeah, amen to that. I don't think he does he? I don't think he really cares too much about going. He's just like, yeah, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. So, on his day though, I think both Lewis, Alonso, Verstappen, both at their absolute, both prime Lewis, prime Alonso, and obviously we're getting, I think, prime Verstappen now. I think I still would choose Lewis. The best example being Abu Dhabi 2021. I'm not getting to the end of the race. At the beginning of the race, even Adrian Newey, obviously he may be biased. Red Bull have the fastest car. Verstappen on pole. Verstappen on the soft tyres, albeit the better tyres, the grippier tyres on the, I think it's the racing line. Lewis gets a better start. Verstappen kind of choked a bit, and then Verstappen did some massive lunge where if Lewis turned in, it would have been a crash. So he went wide, slightly controversially. He shouldn't have given the place back, but I kind of half think, did he back off enough? I don't know. But then he just walks off on the slower tyres, on the mediums. I think Max was on the softs. It was just goodbye. Yeah, ads. Great. Yeah, so that's what I think of Abu Dhabi 21. At least at the beginning. I'm getting an ad at the moment with a baby. Kind of creepy. And a dog being really scary. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yes, the Alpine ads. I know. Tell me about it. What? Bloody Alpine ads. So it ended up being Norris, Piastri, Alonso, Verstappen, Magnussen, Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Stroll, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Zhou, Bottas, Sargent, and Albon. Not bad at all. So out is Gasly, Zhou, Bottas, Sargent, Albon. Surprise, surprise. And it literally is just reset. So I guess we'll have to see what's going to happen next. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, Stroll made it in just by 13th. But to be fair, I can't really talk too much because Hamilton was 12th. We've got Lando Norris and Piastri fastest. I can't get over it. Is Verstappen struggling? Is Verstappen struggling? That's what I'd like to know. I guess maybe we'll see at a later date whether Verstappen's struggling or not. But there we go. So here we go. They're talking about the big incident between Oscar Piastri, and they're looking at it on the Sky pads, and I mean he completely. That could have been, to be fair, that could have been an absolutely horrendous accident. But there we go. So it's not go yet. I'm sure it's going to be go very soon, maybe. Bloody hell, those are Alpine hatchback family advert. Yes, I love it. Definitely. So they're just about, well, you know, they're probably speaking to Zach Brown. Let's see what Zach Brown says about that incident. As the cars are now making their way on the track. I think Alonso, Magnussen, Perez, Ricciardo, Stroll, Ocon, Hulkenberg. It seems to be in that order. Communication issue. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. I'll let you guys know. Let's listen to see what he says. Close call, dangerous, he says. Team's responsibility. He hadn't been obviously notified of a rocket Piastri going past him. So just shy of 8.5 minutes to go. Magnussen does the fastest second sector. Doesn't really mean much. So people in trouble. I mean, Tsunoda and Danny Ricciardo potentially. Stroll, and Hamilton. I mean, he was like a good 0.3 off his teammate, which is slightly concerning, is what I say. Slightly concerning. Not, yeah. Wouldn't really want to do it. So, okay. Gasly, Zhou, Bottas, Sargent, and Alexander Albon. Oh, that is, yeah. Logan Sargent, for the first time ever, they said in Sky. I don't know why I completely missed it. First time ever, he's out-qualified Alex Albon. I think ever since Australia, Alex Albon's stock has kind of gone a bit down, really, hasn't it? As obviously they're starting their hot laps now, and I believe it's going to be Magnussen that's going to be setting the fastest time. He really needs now to destroy Hulkenberg, I think. Absolutely. He does, doesn't he? Let's be fair. Ferrari's in blue. Yeah, I know. The Ferrari, I mean, the Ferrari, I thought it was going to be all blue, which would have been interesting. They've kind of made it red and blue. And I can't help it being Visa Cash App, in terms of the liveries, really have stolen that one at all, haven't they? Oh, it looks like it's Alonso. So it's Alonso first, Magnussen second, albeit Magnussen now sets the time. George is number one, or trying to be. Yes, he is, isn't he? Definitely. God loves a trier. So it's Hulkenberg has gone about just shy of 3/10 faster than Magnussen. George, I mean, he needs to. Perez has now gone fastest by just shy of half a second. I mean, that's the kind of speed you want from the Red Bull. It's going to be really interesting to see what the McLarens do, though. I mean, Norris and Piastri. Stroll, not bad. He's got okay. You'd expect him though to go faster than the two Haas drivers. To be fair, as long as he doesn't rear end anyone this weekend. Legend has it he couldn't get any assurance and go compare. No one's going to insure. No one's going to. Who did insure him? What I'd like to see is do insurance companies watch Formula One, because if they do, does the fact they have accidents on the F1 track hurt their insurance? Maybe. As Daniel Ricciardo goes second. Yes. Get in there, Danny Rick. Could we have an Australian top three? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So, who's doing... I mean, Norris has done the fastest first sector so far. Leclerc has just gone up to second. So, Norris will hopefully, within the next half a minute or less, we'll get a decent middle sector. Piastri's fairly solid, about a 10th off Norris's first sector. So he will come through before Norris. Norris has done the fastest second sector. Oh, Lando Norris. I mean, you know, that scar on your face. You may look like a Disney pantomime villain. Yeah, Lewis doesn't. I mean, Lewis, I can't. Yeah, Lewis. I think Lewis is. Has he completely checked out? But to be fair, Russell is 9th. Lewis 10th. And Norris goes fastest by 3/10. So it's medium, isn't it? So they're brand new mediums for these first two. So. Piastri's gone 5th. Oh, half a second off Norris. Wow, it's switched around, isn't it? Compared to the first one. So, I mean, yeah, Lewis. I mean, he should be faster than Stroll, Ocon, Magnussen, and really the two Vita Cash Apps RBs. I don't know why. But that Mercedes just looks horrible, doesn't it? Let's be honest. So, I can, yeah, I don't want him to, but I can see Lewis. I can see Lewis going out. So we have 3 minutes, just over 3.5 minutes left of the session. In danger at the moment is going to be Hamilton, Ocon, Magnussen, Verstappen, obviously, and Tsunoda. Verstappen and Tsunoda, incidentally, have not done a fast lap, which is weird. I mean, I imagine it's only a matter of time before Verstappen comes out. To be fair, though, could he start 14th and win? Maybe. So Perez, it looks like he's just come out again. Bear in mind, we've only got about 3 minutes left. Verstappen still hasn't set a time, and I don't think he's not in the pit though. I think he's out. Because I know Sky's about a minute and a half behind, and he's most certainly come out of the pits. Yeah, I can see him coming out now on Sky. Oh, but it's just the one lap. I mean, would you really want to risk it? All it takes is a yellow flag here, or someone holding you up. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo really close to scraping the wall. Norris does not need to go out again. That's. I think he's fairly safe in that top 10. Absolutely is, isn't he? So, pits. Yeah. Cheers. So. It goes, so it's Norris, Perez, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Piastri, Alonso, Sainz, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Russell, Hamilton, Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, and Max. We have 2 minutes left. I mean, not particularly great, is it? I'm sure Verstappen's going to get in, but as I said, it just takes one mistake. It just takes that one mistake, and that's it. So... I mean, Ricciardo, what? I mean, that was a really solid lap, wasn't it? News update, obviously. Hamilton, Newey, interviewed by Sky, is happy, but he's flattered by Hamilton's comments, but has suggested he's going for a little bit of a break. And Zach Brown predicts more Red Bull exits, which is slightly concerning. Okay, Max he's done a really solid first sector, so that's not too bad. He's done a solid middle sector, no purples though, but he could, if he nails the final sector, he could be Norris. But let's see what he does. I've no doubt he's going to go up. Sonoda, 1.1 seconds off. What is going on there? Daniel Ricciardo has Sonoda. I mean, we're all saying Daniel Ricciardo retire, a lot of people, but at the moment, he's doing gangbusters. And Verstappen only goes 4th. I mean, was that an old pair of mediums? Sergio Perez. So Hamilton needs to find at least 2 or 3 tenths. I'm not sure what you're like. I'm assuming that's Verstappen going 4th. But but McLaren F1 race, yeah. Verstappen only 4th, 4 tenths. Does that mean Perez is now number 1? No. So, yeah, Lewis Hamilton, absolutely shocking first sector by the looks of it. And this is it. I mean, a really slow third. We're talking about 3 tenths of Perez. I don't know if he's made a mistake. George Russell also in trouble. Both the Mercedes drivers going out. Potentially. That is absolutely shocking. But Lando on pole. Yeah, Lando on pole. Maybe. Max washed up. Yes, absolutely. Max, retire. Retire, Max. Perez is faster than you. To be fair, Perez is faster than you. It's not. Is it a good thing? So. But yeah, yeah, Hamilton still couldn't do the lap. He's out. Hamilton is out of sprint qualifying. He's going to start 12th unless there's like massive penalties. Oh, pit lane infringement. Race director's notice for a certain Mr. Hamilton. Whoops. So, I'm really shocked. It looks like I think George Russell has he finished his lap as well. I don't know if George has finished his lap. I think he has, albeit there's no checkered flag next to him. But if that's the case, if George Russell has finished his lap as well, both Mercedes out. Massive exclamation mark. Is Lewis rubbing in his hands now, thinking, well, at least the team that I'm going to has out-qualified us. I mean, that's not good at all. That's absolutely horrendous. Lewis Hamilton, George Russell appear to be out of Quali 2. Imagine that a few years. Imagine that even last year. Oh, Hamilton's hit the wall, that's why. Yeah, they're saying Sky front row in Shanghai, down in 12th. And, I mean, no way has Lewis lost it, because we know how fast George Russell is. They're so close to each other, I don't think they can get any more speed out of the car. It's not good. Toto Wolff, hang your head in shame. I mean, ...2024, lol, sorry. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're going to have to wait from 2024. Can Mercedes even get on the podium? A real podium, not a sprint podium. But I'm flabbergastedly shocked that Lewis Hamilton and George Russell out. I thought at least one of them would get in. I think, but once again, by the fact that both of them have done such a close lap time, we're talking like 0.7, a 1:28.343 and a 1:28.371. That's it. I mean, I think that's the maximum they could have got out of the car. I think when two teammates are so close to each other. What year now? Yeah. Roll on 2024. For Lewis fans. No, I'm just seeing. Oh yeah, it didn't look like a big hit though, to be fair. It was coming down the back straight after that absolutely that chicane. Yeah, I mean, you can see it. I mean, on the replay, you can really see Lewis struggling in the car. Don't you think Toto Wolff has aged like 50 years in the last three since 2022? But oh, I mean, Mercedes. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's weird, isn't it? Are Mercedes like kind of like? Obviously, they're behind McLaren and Ferrari most of the time. So are they like a midfield team now, being the fourth and sometimes fifth fastest team? Are they? I mean, Hulkenberg in the Haas has outqualified you. Stroll has outqualified you. Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll's outqualified both Mercedes. Well done, Lance. But I can't believe I just complimented him. I need to. But yeah, well done. Yeah, okay, Lance Stroll, fair play. Now apologise to Daniel Ricciardo. Hope you exchange insurance details. I really do. So we've got Norris. So we've got Norris, Perez, Leclerc, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Piastri, Alonso, Sainz, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Russell, Hamilton, Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda. That's your top 15. But out is Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Esteban Ocon, I nearly said Jan Magnussen then. Kevin Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda. I mean, Ricciardo in fifth. If Ricciardo can start in fifth, Daniel's back. Goodbye, Perez. You'll see that's going to be the headlines, isn't it? Eddie Jordan for Merck, technically. To be fair, yeah. Eddie Jordan for Merck, team principal. Hey, let's be fair. I mean, the silly season has been absolutely so silly that is almost sensible, isn't it? When you think about it, Eddie Jordan becoming the Merck team principal. Bear about how crazy it's been with like all the things that have happened to WhatsApp Red Bull Racing, all the things that have happened, Lewis to Ferrari, who would have thought that? Gunther Steiner being sacked, who would have thought that? Adrian Newey leaving Red Bull, who would have thought that? Verstappen thinking about, rumours about him going to Mercedes, who'd have thought that? It's just absolutely crazy. So Eddie Jordan for Merck team principal seems to be like, so far, the most sensible thing I've heard for quite a while. But there we go. So. I love it. I know. I liked Eddie Jordan. A lot of people didn't like him on the BBC. But. I mean, I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked about Mercedes, though. A pit lane infringement, get over yourselves. I mean, it's not going to be that bad. It's going to be like a slap on the wrist and a kind of a fine, I'd imagine. Well, Kevin Magnussen looks like a bit upset. And I like Anthony Davidson as well. I mean, it's just that car. I'm looking at the footage that Sky is showing, and that car just looks absolutely horrendous. It's understeery. It's like a bathtub with wheels. And Anthony's suggesting the front's too sensitive. The rear end is not there at all, and that's something obviously both drivers, in particular Lewis Hamilton, has been, let's just say, fairly upset about, which is not great. So. Very soon, we're going to get the final session. Oh, will Norris get pole? Could he? Or is he going to... are we going to get Lando Norris, or are we going to get Choke Norris? That's what I want to see at the end of it. I want Lando Norris, not Choke Norris. Surely, pole position is potentially on the cards here. Completely agree with McLaren F1 race. That blue Ferrari does look absolutely horrendous. It's like some toddler's gone up with a pen and a ruler, because to be fair, the lines are quite straight, and coloured parts of it in. It doesn't look nice at all. Oh, look, someone's got a picture of it. It looks like a baby Lewis Hamilton in the crowd. So, Yeah, choke Norris. My brother came out with that. So we've got choke Norris or Lando Norris. Who's gonna turn up? So 6 minutes left. No, only who has? I don't think anyone's actually gone out. I think that, bearing in mind with the 6 minutes, I think they're only really going to get that one lap in. They're going to get that one lap in. So I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, they're asking at the moment. They're asking Zach Brown. The last two sprint qualifying, it has been McLaren, both Piastri and Lando Norris. Will they be going for a hat trick? Potentially. When they look at track dominance, Verstappen's got one corner. But I think that was a measured lap by Verstappen. Have we seen what he's really got? We're going to find out now. There's that. I mean, I don't mind the blue HP sign on the Ferrari. I'm looking at it now. Just the blue Y. Just make it all blue if you're going to do that. Make it all blue. I mean, come on, make it a McLaren day. Make it a McLaren day. Cash App Visa. So I like the Visa Cash App RB. McLaren F1 race. I like it. Maybe to be fair, I do like vomit-inducing colours. You need to look at some of my thumbnails, but I like it. I prefer it to the. At least they tried. Let's be fair. At least they tried. At least they gave a few people with a bit of graffiti, and they thought, yeah, give it a go. Ferrari, no. I mean, even if you don't like it, can we agree that the Visa Cash App RB is 10 out of 10 for effort, even if it is 1 in terms of niceness from your point of view? Yeah. But that Ferrari, I mean, everyone got really excited about their livery, and it's just really sad. So yes, Macca's. I've always liked McLaren's livery. The second they went back to the orange, I thought it was really nice. I think it was first the orange and blue, wasn't it, with the Renault team, when they had the Renault engine, sorry, and then they had the Mercedes. 3 minutes 40 seconds left. Wow. So. So it really is going to be the one lap. Are they going to be holding people up? Hulkenberg's on the. I think they're all going to be on the softs. Everyone going out. Perez, Verstappen, Hulkenberg currently going out on the soft tyres. Ricciardo on the soft. Everyone's on the soft, as you know. Ricciardo's gone out. So we're still waiting for Norris, Leclerc, Piastri, Alonso, and Carlos of the Sainz. Fingers crossed. Yay, let's lift our shirts up. Yay, Miami. The crowd are up for it. It's just a shame this is a bit of a, for me anyway, a bit of a meh track. The Monaco livery, yes, that was nice. I like the long. I also like the Golf livery for the McLaren. I love that Golf livery. It just, that blue looks horrible on the Ferrari. For me, that's the worst Ferrari livery. Do you remember when they did the Tuscan? Was it the Tuscany or whatever Grand Prix celebrating their anniversary Ferrari? I think it was 2020, and they had that dark red, which I think looked really cool. So I think the McLaren always looks quite nice, though. Whoever they've got now designing their cars, it's like a brand now, isn't it? That orange. On Sky, all the cars are coming out, but as I said, they're like a minute and a half behind. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. So who is going to be first across the line? I mean, we're looking at first sector's in the 20s, most certainly. Yeah, yes, absolutely. The Golf livery was amazing. I completely agree. The Golf livery was sexy. I always like the West livery, though. And the Vodafone, yeah, obviously the marble colour is a classic. I was a massive fan of the West livery as well. 97, 98, 99, 2000. And I even liked it when they had the, in 2000, and 2000, I think from 2000 or 99, when they had Mick and David on the side rather than West. I thought that was a pretty cool touch. So So we've got Perez, Hulkenberg, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Piastri, Alonso, Sainz, and Stroll. And it's Hulkenberg that's at 29.7 in the first sector. Fastest one so far, but that's probably because he's the first person to go through that first sector. So, but it's now Max Verstappen on a 29.2. I mean, that's pretty much matching to the nearest 10th. Any others fast sector. So he's on. No, it's 29.2 for Perez. Sorry, my apologies. We haven't had Max yet. So. Okay. Max, wow, he's gone a 29.0. That's gangbusters. I mean, I was kind of hoping he wouldn't have anything in the tank, but it appears he does. What can Norris do? He needs to do like a 28 something. Names on the side. Yeah, they were dope. Absolutely, they were so cool. It was so cool back then, Mika and David. So Newy's on the pit wall. I'm waiting for Norris's. I'm just waiting for okay, 28.4. Max again faster than Perez, but only by like 4 thousandths so in the middle sector. Perez does a 1:27.8, 6/10 faster than Hulkenberg. Oh Lando, you've done a 29.8 in the first. Oh Lando. Oh. So Verstappen, fastest by a couple of tenths on a 27.6. Perez in second. Red Bull will be really Kimi and Lewis. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I'm assuming that's your favourite McLaren drivers. Yeah, for me, I love David Coulthard. I'm sorry, some people don't like. I don't know. I really liked him. I still do. I mean, he does have the biggest like jawline ever. I mean, he could quite easily play. Oh gosh, I forgot who he is. Guy from Toy Story, not Woody, the other one. The space guy, I forgot who he is now. So Verstappen, what? Lando Norris. Lando goes 6th. What? Okay, Leclerc has split. Leclerc, yeah, he made a mistake. I'm looking at the lap on Sky now. Leclerc has split the Ferraris. Which is good. Sainz has gone 5th. Well done, Charles Leclerc, then. Ricciardo's gone 4th. Oh, Daniel. Second row Daniel. Piastri. Faster than Lando Norris. Piastri's just gone 6th. Piastri's gone 6th. Stroll 7th. Alonso 8th. Lando Norris 9th. And Hulkenberg 10th. Oh, my gosh. So, that's surely it. Verstappen on pole. Leclerc 2nd. Perez 3rd. Ricciardo 4th, Sainz 5th, Piastri 6th, Stroll 7th, Alonso 8th. Oh, Lando 9th. You've done it again. Choke Norris 9th. He did do the fastest. I think he did do one of the fastest final sectors, but still. Alonso out-qualified by Stroll. Oh dear. So, not good at all. So, that's pretty much it for Sprint Quali. We've got Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Ricciardo, Sainz, Piastri, Stroll, Alonso, Norris, Hulkenberg, Russell, Hamilton, Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Zhou, Bottas, and Sargent. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, this has been the hot lap. I just want to say thank you so much for watching McLaren F1 Racer. Keep me company. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And we will no doubt speak to you next time. I may well do a video after qualifying. Winners and losers. Let's be fair, it's going to be Norris. Is going to be the biggest loser, isn't he? And the 2 McLarens. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We'll speak to you soon from the hot lap. It's goodbye. If you didn't watch this live, thank you very much. Like, subscribe. That will be absolutely brilliant. There's a subscribe button. And we will speak to you soon. Thank you very much.